So, good morning, welcome. Today we're going to be looking at, I'm going to start going through the huge bunch of side stories that are in this game that I've not touched. And I am not joking about that part. Jesus. Okay. I held my own standards actually this week and try and get the blood version. Working on the update version of this avatar. I haven't intended to do it. And incremental updates, but you know. Yeah, I'll pay the money, I'll pay someone to do some work on it as well, because I like the Abbey. Let's see, so we were in Hollow Zero last time, because we're doing stuff here. But we're not staying here, we are going back to... I was going to say we're going back to 6-3, but that's not what we wanted. So we're still, yeah, so nothing updates or anything yet. Maps. Right, when we go to 6th. A lot of these side stories also have a lot of combat and a lot of other bits too, so this should be fun. I'm looking forward. I don't know who to pick out though, if I'm being honest. But we'll see. I'll be tempted to try and see if I can find Seth's actually today. I've got the sniper lady going to finish off though.
Feeling hungry? Let me make you a deluxe bowl.
But you'll be hunting through everything trying to find them. Let's do some basic ATK. Hey, crit damage plus 12, that's pretty good.
See you next time.
Let's get some coffee. I've already got some coffee.
Nothing beats caffeine on a lazy afternoon. Want some?
Sorry, Tim Man, but we're not hanging around today.
Stopping to take a break can help you go further.
And that is a good piece of advice, actually. Damn good. I haven't scratch cards in a while. Hey, not bad. Still on today's current headlines. Not really made for. I admit, there's so much stuff I've not done in this game, it's not funny. I got a lot of content to work my way through in this game. I don't think not all of it will end up on stream. I'll say that much. Literally so much to catch up on. Wait, we never opened? Retro action trendy. Could have sworn I. Oh, that's too prophetic. No wonder that's considered retro. I'll do. Yeah, open the shop. Good. I remember saying that a lot, but I thought I opened. Huh. That's how exhausted I've been lately. Honestly, I'm starting to think if I do actually want to get this job going, I might just stream before I go to work. As opposed to after, because I know how tired it makes me. Anyway, side stories and the video archives. What we got? So we're doing that one last time. I think we should finish this one off. This had a very interesting story to it. Invitation to kill. I can bring some people with me now. So I actually want to bring some fun ones along. So there's Seth.
Come on.
I've got your back.
He's actually pretty good. Seth. How are you, Seth? Where are you hiding, my goddamn?
Come on. Let's get.
I have two guns.
It's ours.
I'll show you. I'm here.
A mission. Ready when you are.
I'll show you my
Very
real
defensive.
value this
Stun.
time.
If you need help,
is
I am
an
the
electric
Eye of
attack.
Obel.
a mission,
You're
take me
stunned.
along.
That's true. You're a defensive electric. So who else would you bring along? That
Nothing
would
to fear.
enhance both of you
The
quite
cunning
nicely.
hairs are here.
Ether support would be a good one.
If you need help, come on.
You're the only ether
I've
support
got
I have,
nothing
and
to
you're still
fear.
pretty decent.
The cunning hairs
Actually,
are
you
here.
should all work together quite well.
Time to make some money.
Level 48. Nah, we'll be fine with that loadout. I know I need to get those guys leveled up. I need to get my main lines all leveled up to 50, I think, actually, this week. Before the new update comes out.
It looks like there's something here. Is this a communicator?
There we go.
Proxy, look at this. A communicator left right at the Hollow's entrance.
Why
Yeah, why would they do that?
here? It doesn't look like it was left behind randomly.
There's hardly any dust on its surface, which means it was only placed here recently. It looks like someone wants us to use it.
Ah, such decisiveness. Following random location info without even thinking twice. I'm glad, Sniper of Liar Squad.
Liar Squad? What's that? More importantly, who are you?
Sniper. Or should I say Charon now? Haven't you shared your past with our dear Proxy? If introductions aren't your strong suit, I'd be happy to show you how. You can call me Grim Vulture, the one behind this string of murders. You see, I've been working my way down a list, crossing off names. And now, Charon of Liar Squad, your name's next.
Looks like you've done your homework on me. Just because my presence interfered with your plan, you've decided to take me out for good?
I thought you were just going to be another obstacle in my way. And now, with you in my sights, this must be some kind of destiny.
I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I'm looking for someone. Given that you're waiting at the Hollow entrance they shared, I'm guessing you have them. If you hand them over, perhaps we can make a deal.
The bullet flies past her, hits the ground, her shots flew off. Isn't it? Oh.
So your version of making a deal is stalling for time to locate me and lining up your shot? Can't say I'm surprised. After all, that's exactly what I plan to do too. You seem to have rather unique eyes, but you'll never get the chance to hit me. After all, no one's better at counter-sniping than me.
I'm sorry, what
Seems
is this?
talking won't resolve this, but I'm not averse to using force.
Now that's the spirit! If you're looking for someone, why not search the Hollow for clues? Providing you can survive both my attacks and those of the ethereals, of course. Oh,
Great.
and I
Crazy
prepared a little
military,
gift for
ex-military
all your
sniper
foes.
versus... great.
I hope
This
you
is
still
not gonna
have
go
that
well.
determined look on your face after seeing it.
Okay.
Watch out for Grim Vulture taking shots from afar.
Okay, so I've got... So I've got... So all I gotta do is keep shooting these guys. Right, so she's shooting stuff up there.
Which one?
Yeah, you go back in again. Yeah. This actually wasn't a bad choice.
I'm here.
I'll take point. The melody of combat. Support in position. Suppressing fire. Yeah. Recalibrating.
Oh, that was impressive.
You're in my sight.
hell are they? Okay, cover.
I found a box.
Be asking for trouble. Tandoori cap. There's the crumpled stuff in the corner box. The only thing to make it known the message conveys only in the new thing. Death. Box, I think this tricky shape. Okay, Bucky. My sense of touch doesn't seem to me that this be the outfit my former teammates wore or a replica of it. There's no prize for what's been missing now. Let's keep moving, Proxy. So, as she changes another round, you can sense her hands trembling slightly, while her grip grows ever stronger and stronger.
You still remember what's inside
she's
the box,
angry.
right? Your loyal teammates.
I'm angry.
The ones you so before. Curious as to how he died? I'll tell you. He took his own life. Now it wasn't much different from being offed by ethereals. Ethereals had almost completely taken over his body. He was being corrupted, covered in evil crystals. His core was formed.
There we go. Look.
Raised the cannon he was oh so proud of.
You're gonna enjoy this, buddy.
One last shot inside. And just like that, obliterated both his core and
Three.
Any thoughts on the way he thinks about it? Did you like it? Do you think I made the whole thing up? Or did it really die?
You're in my sight. Shut up. I don't know who you are.
There we go.
But you'll pay for insulting him.
Oh, we killed. Then come to my next surprise spot.
You're under arrest.
Alright, there we go.
It's no good surrendering.
Suppressing fire. Target locked. Time to pin them down. I'll pierce right through. Recalibrating.
Well, that was... That's just... Yeah, that guy
Another
knows.
high-pressure ether tank. And a lot of ethereals have already been drawn to it.
Okay.
We did it, Proxy. Let's keep moving.
Something you start shooting, but trying to control is a bit difficult. On this aura. There's something essentially to warm its very sort of giving you absolute rich experience. Camel's breathing goes heavy. She stands still for seconds, seemingly trying to control her emotional turmoil. Finally, she opens the box. A pair of blood-stained, tattered military gloves lie twisted in the center of the box. It's clear that whoever placed them in here hadn't just tossed them in carelessly, and they deliberately arranged them with malice. With malicious intent. I read that misread that's malice, but my dyslexia. Sharon picks up the gloves, and once again feeling the contours in her icy touch. Her lips turn pale. It's the thought. These are from my squad mates too. Oh boy. That's a new Proxy. Following the route shouldn't lead us to Grimbolt's hideout. I'm fine. Once again, then I'll say with tremor of unease in her voice.
Acheron's
Yeah, I
favorite
don't think
glove.
she's scared. I think she's
It
angry
wasn't
at this
easy
point. I
getting
think
my
I'm
hands
fucking
on
fuming.
them. As expected, a famous, beautiful commander. Even her gloves are stylish. Such a pity.
Yeah, that's why I bought him.
Don't you think that's a shame, little sniper? Such beautiful hands, they could no longer hold. Ethereals gnawed off her arms and part of her leg as well. And she still had some backbone. She stood tall, even in death. It's just as I said. She died from
There you go.
even the most beautiful flower will
I
wither
think
without
just last minute to avoid that
protection.
last shot.
You think I'm telling the truth or a lie this time?
How long do you intend to keep up this game of cat and mouse? be coming
There
to
we go.
your hideout soon. Wipe that smile off your face and wait. Wait and see what I'm going to do.
Good reaction! Hurry up, guys. I've got one final surprise location for you.
You are not liking what I'm doing.
I'm sure you figured out the
She's
route to
really
get
good.
to
She's a really good support, actually.
the surprise is up the end of the road.
Clear my sight.
Okay.
Quick shot!
Let me go again.
You're headed behind bars.
Show no mercy.
Get away from me!
March on
Here
fire.
comes a big one.
Huh? Oh, it's two of
Back
you
up
now.
here.
Oh?
I'll pierce right through. Suppressing fire. Sniper's creed.
Here's
One
fucking
shot,
fire
one
for you.
kill.
You may remain silent.
Fire support
Neat and tidy.
ready. This is your requiem.
You guys are not out of your time with me, apparently.
Right back at ya. Let me give you a little treat. Like that.
There we go.
Adjusting for wind.
My turn. Prepare.
Let's
Face
finish you off.
judgment.
Time to pin them down. You're in my...
That didn't finish you off, but also I just double check. Yeah, all good. Come on.
Behave now. And
Don't hesitate.
now's our chance.
Fire support ready.
What's this?
I'll pierce right through. Take the shot. Ether vision activate.
There we go. Right, now we can move on. Honestly, the game kind of goes. This is actually pretty good. We're just fighting there dealing with a sniper at the same time.
Attacking from our blind spot. Can't catch me. Stick. Time to pin them down. Suppressing fire. My bullets are one with the wind.
And there you go.
Supporting position. Ether vision activate.
Okay, cleared. Third crate. There's a third box. You grab Sharon's hand, trying to stop her from opening it, but she lifts the box lid almost mechanically. The third box contains a blood-stained corner of clothing and a severely damaged piece of engineering equipment, also stained with blood. Sharon picks them up. Her trembling fingers from the shape. She doesn't speak. You have plans for Sue and Vulture. You know about which of her companions you guys belong to. Until looking in her hands when you heard from Vulture's voice.
Congratulations! You found the third box. Inside is... Who was it again? Oh, right. A piece of bloodied fabric from Cocytus's clothes and some damaged engineering gear stained with Leafy's blood.
What the hell is your problem?
There weren't enough boxes, so I had to cram them together. They're just a medic and an engineer. Not exactly combat material, right? Surely you're not mad, are you?
Enough.
That's enough. Using her squad mates who are like family to mentally torture her. How much longer are you planning on doing this?
Oh dear. Did I go too far? Oh, my sincerest apologies.
Oh boy.
It's just watching you plunge headfirst into my trap was so entertaining. I may have gotten a bit carried away, you know? Relax. The person you're looking for isn't here. And those are just fakes. I didn't actually take them from her comrades. Her comrades are long since corpses in the hollow, after all. How could I possibly have gotten hold of their clothes?
General thoughts as you retort, a crisp gunshot rings out. Challenge shot cleanly decisive, carrying an unmistakable intent to kill. But from the response on the other end of the community, it seems she missed her target.
Ooh, a decisive strike to be sure. But as I've already said, your awareness, sight, and experience mean nothing in front of a more skilled sniper.
I didn't expect to kill you so easily. There was a subtle change in your ether fluctuations the moment I fired. That was all I needed.
Yeah, see, outside of the ether, you're probably really good, but inside of it, you're gonna find that you're screwed.
You knowing my past makes me feel sick. But after seeing that you're just a coward who feels fear from another's killing intent, it doesn't bother me as much anymore.
Coward, you say? How fascinating. You were little more than a hollow shell before. But now that you've bared your teeth, you've started looking somewhat respectable. I know your composure is nothing more than a facade. You've never truly faced the weight of your comrades' deaths, have you? I bet your mind is now filled with their dying screams.
Uh-huh. Wonderful.
We both believe her squad is still alive. You can stop with the lies.
Yeah, you can.
Why are you so fixated on Charon? Just because she used to serve in the defense force? She has nothing to do with your target.
Nothing to do with it. Then why don't you go ask her about it? What surprises me more is you actually believe her teammates are still alive. Don't tell me she dragged you into all this danger without telling you anything.
Oh boy.
Shut up.
If she won't tell you, I will. Those so-called alive squad mates of hers went missing during the fall of the old capital. I'm sure you know exactly what that means. When the old capital fell, countless Defense Force soldiers were either killed by ethereals or became them. The surviving soldiers, obviously, her squad mates, the members of Liar Squad, were among the dead. But since their bodies were never found, she insists they're still alive. Even going as far as to deceive her own proxy. It's laughable.
I didn't lie to the proxy. They're alive. I have proof. Someone like you could never understand.
I could never understand? Huh. You think it's hard to understand your childish thought process? If you really have solid proof, why not tell me? Come on, let's hear it!
My eyes. I lost nearly 90% of my vision during the fall of the old capital. But in return, I gained the ability to see what others can't. Every second of every day for years, I've seen my squad mates. Not as fleeting shadows, but vivid and lifelike. They've never disappeared. They're alive, waiting for me to find them. Why else would I have been given these eyes?
Sorry, what?
That's your proof? Did you hear that? Proxy hiding in the bamboo. She spent years chasing after people who couldn't possibly exist, all because of some ghostly visions. You'd rather believe those visions of your teammates are real-time projections than accept that they're dead. What if I told you the way I described their deaths before was the absolute truth? Will you finally face reality? Or will you keep fooling yourself, believing in ghosts? I guess you'll keep deceiving yourself, because that's how you survive.
I'm I'm not lying to myself. I really...
Really want to find your squad mates who have been missing for years and were officially declared dead? You couldn't protect them when the old capital fell, and now you're just making up stories to fool yourself. Give yourself some so-called reason to go on, to latch on to any stupid excuse. You're just a selfish, naive coward who did nothing and couldn't do anything when your comrades were dying.
It doesn't explain your behavior, actually, and I think you're connected to the squad somehow as well now. But it doesn't exclude you what you've been doing, though. This Vulture from this variable assault here, close to a column. The little colour that had brutally turned to her face drains away, leaving her visibly shaking, unable to muster a single word in rebuttal.
Giving up already? At least you've got a shred of dignity left. Nothing disgusts me more than a useless hypocrite. Enough of this. Time to die, coward.
Charon is not a coward. Someone who enters the Hollows despite the condition of their eyes is anything but a coward. At the very least, she's far braver than a criminal like you, who hides in the shadows, enjoys torturing others, and is constantly in fear of being caught.
Proxy,
Your proxy sure has a way with words. I won't waste any more of my breath. Just die already.
Lovely.
I've completed analysis of the surrounding fissures. Charon, snap out of it. We can use that fissure to escape.
Fissures? When did you... Still trying to play tricks.
No hope of counterattack can practically drag Charon, turning to run towards the fissure that Gate Grimvolt's noticed. Just as the bullet's about to strike, you manage to escape through the fissure. No question about localization writing, because it implies that you're there, but at this point in the story, you're not actually able to enter Hollows, so I'm kind of confused. Escape from the Hollow, return to the video store, bringing along Charon, who's lost all will to fight. Even more traumatizing, imagine repeatedly touching your eyes, silent and distant. Oh god. I'm tired and I'm yawning, that's bad.
Charon? Do you want some hot cocoa? I'm sure you're exhausted after such a tough fight. You should get some rest.
thanks, but I'm fine.
Don't listen to Grim Vulture. They'd say anything to get under your skin. Once we start doubting the truth, we've fallen into their trap.
No, Proxy. I think Grim Vulture has a point. Maybe it's all just in my head. The things Grim Vulture left. When I touched them, I was reminded of the day the old capital fell. I felt the same sensation when I touched an injured comrade. I tried to shake off that feeling, but the truth is, I can't stop thinking about the possibility that all my squad mates are dead.
What happened?
Would you be willing to share more? What really happened on the day the old capital fell with you and the Liar Squad?
That day, in the first hour Hollow Zero started expanding. Defense Force HQ thought it was just a normal Hollow disaster, and thought they could suppress it with the standard amount of troops. Liar Squad was among the first troops sent there. Before we left, our superiors promised reinforcements would be on the way to support us in combat, so we didn't need to worry too much about facing the Ethereals. But soon after we began the mission, we realized things weren't going to go like we thought. The Ethereals came at us like an endless tide. The Hollow expanded beyond control, and more importantly, the reinforcements never came. The Defense Force troops outside the Hollow soon realized this was no ordinary disaster. Hollow Zero was devouring Eridu at horrifying speed. The reinforcement plan was called off, and the promised troops retreated. Honestly, even if they had come to help, it wouldn't have changed anything. I watched as members of the advanced force around me died one after another, or were corrupted into ethereals. Our squad slowly lost the strength to maintain formation. I was a weak point in our formation. An ether shot fired by an ethereal hit my eyes, corrupting them. Because of that and several other wounds, I shortly lost consciousness. I'm not sure how long I was out, but just before losing my vision, I briefly regained consciousness. The last thing my eyes saw was my squad mate standing in front of me, looking back. When I woke up again, I was already back at base. The higher-ups detonated the Shiryu pillars, and finally managed to bring Hollow Zero under control. I don't know who rescued me from the Hollow, but none of my squad mates had made it out.
Shiryu pillars. There's a lot of stuff that went on during the original Hollow Zero crisis that destroyed the old capital. It's just like not properly documented. They are going to cover this at some point, probably in a flashback story.
The image of my squad mates being the last thing I saw has stayed in my mind. It must be some kind of sign. A sign that they're still alive. Don't you think? They must have continued fighting after I fell unconscious, eventually getting lost in some hollow and losing contact with the main force, left to wander between the various hollows of New Eridu. That must have been what happened, right? The defense force? Civilians? No one believes me. So I decided to find them myself. The reason behind these eyes. It's got to be to guide me to finding them still alive. Am I wrong, Proxy? Are these eyes pointless?
Well, Jaren, you got a lot of problems.
I knew that's what you thought. Interpreting what my eyes see as proof my squad mates are still alive is just wishful thinking. But if they're really gone, why would I have been given these eyes, which bring nothing but pain? If they're truly no longer alive, how can I apologize to them in person? Tell them I'm sorry. Sorry for being so weak. Sorry that I failed to protect them. Their faces are all so blurry. I can't see their expressions. I can't even bear to look at them. If their final look at me was filled with resentment and disappointment, I wouldn't know how to handle it.
Charon, listen to me. Even if everyone else thinks you're wrong, Belle and I will always stand by your resolve to find your squad mates. You don't need to make any justifications, because someone close to us is missing too, and we desperately hope she's still alive. Even if the whole world doesn't understand, we will never give up. But I also think, being consumed by this obsession, unable to move forward, that's not what those who matter to us would want.
That's right. Charon, you're a very kind person. Maybe that's why you feel responsible for protecting everyone, and regret when you can't do enough. But you don't have to carry it all on your own.
Yeah, you can trust us to have your back. We're certain that Grim Vulture hasn't killed the client yet. As long as we have a lead, there's still hope, and we'll be your support. Your will and determination shouldn't be dismissed. No matter how things turn out, we'll stand by your side, and we'll face it together.
Proxy, thank you. I feel better now. At the very least, I want to keep investigating. I'm not just going to stop here.
You think it's time to discuss the plan going forward? Just then the phone rings.
Sorry to disturb you at this hour. Did you go investigate that new hollow? How's it going? Oh, never mind. The client just shared a new location with me on Knock Knock.
They're pretty eager, huh? Which hollow is it this time?
No, it's not a hollow. If I'm reading this right, this location is Scott Outpost.
Scott Outpost? Isn't that managed by the Defense Force and White Star Institute? What's Grim Vulture up to?
It's Remembrance Day. Don't you recall what Aaron said before? They're holding an event.
So they're not trying to lure us into a hollow this time. What's the deal? Are they trying to taunt us?
Gotta do something they shouldn't, alright? I'm yawning badly today, Jesus.
Whether it's a provocation or a trap, I'm not missing any chance to face Grim Vulture. Proxy, will you go with me?
Sorry, I'm gonna be through more games than enough. I'm showed it for you in the plot. Yep, so let's go meet Sharon in the parking lot. And get this side story wrapped up. Get this one wrapped up today. I'm gonna see who I've got to pick from. Good morning, Proxy. Yeah, I did. Sorry. I'm in front of you yesterday. I think I've got my mood back right now. Stare. Proxy, I'm sorry. I think I'm still trying to process this sad news. I'm not sure what I go from here. Confusion. Yeah, you're right. So the news, I'd probably better reach out and grasp all the hope we can find around us. Maybe things will eventually change. Let's go, Proxy. Today returning your Remembrance Day is already Sunday, so we can't carry any weapons. And also, we wouldn't be fools enough to make a move inside a military stronghold. I'm sorry, I have to doubt that. Let's keep an eye on while we're there. I believe we should be able to find new clues. You're right, Scott Outpost with Charon. Many citizens have come to remember its day. They must be relatives of those who gave their lives during the fall of the capital for some reason after coming here. Charon has been acting a bit strange. We'll know this place later. What's wrong? No, there's nothing. Alright, I'll say something. There are some familiar faces here. I don't think I've faced them. I think they should be family or teammates, I don't know. No, but I'll be there for you. It gives me the courage to speak. Okay. Hey, Alan, Akram's brother. How did you know? Who are you? Akram's also a teammate. I remember you. We went to the Falldale Capital. After that, I didn't hear anything about you again. I never expected to meet you here. This plushie, Akram's favorite plushie. Joe kept it in the most prominent spot in her room. Quite along as almost a shadow so you remember to stay. I'm sorry, Miss Allen. You don't have to apologize. I still remember one time my sister came out excitedly telling me that a shiny new guard joined the squad. They couldn't speak much. She was beautiful in battle. That was the happiest I'd ever seen her. Her eager presence inspired admiration and desire not to fall behind. The old beautiful soldier who gave her the dream to keep moving forward. Apologize to me. If my sister were here, she would have said the same thing. Please don't mind too much. The defense force has been a lot of brains and mistake. Please take your time here. Okay. So. That eye cover. That blonde hair. Could you be my husband's Styx's teammate? Sick, are you Miss Sally, Styx's wife? Yes, my daughter and I came to Remembrance Day. Last I saw you right after the fall of the capital, and I expect to see you again here today. Your daughter, is this your daughter, Zeta? Mom, who is she? Zeta, this is your dad's comrade from the defense force. Every time he went to the battlefield, she would be there to protect him. Comrade, so die and make him unable to come back to me. Zeta, I'm sorry, I couldn't protect him. I'm sorry. Say, and you, please don't say that. But right now, truth, if you want to her abandoning him, Dad come back and say, look, I'm sorry, what happened back then? So, I'm really sorry. Right, so someone's been talking to the daughter. Let's see the they've left behind. Well, that's interesting. And son, can you see me now? I'm doing well. My legs and feet are fine. I just miss you so much. Excuse me, is mother? Son? Are you on? I reckon you saw what's in the military camp at the Royal Capital. It's a teammate, one of the survivors. I touched you over the years to see how you've been, but I never heard from you. I get meet you at the Remembrance Day. I guess this is fate. It's ethical. Your health still... I'm in good health, fortunately. Everything's fine, although I'm only one of my family. Pension from the government is enough, and I still have some years in me. I'm sorry for he Child, you need to apologize. My son only may appear carefree on the surface, but he surely felt so much pressure. One day, he instantly told me that he had found a companion who truly understood him. I believe he was talking about you. How could I possibly blame you? Someone helped my son. Such a blessing. You're a kind-hearted person. Are alive and standing here today. I'm so glad. Is that why? Child, don't worry about me. Since you're here for Remembrance Day, take your time to walk around and look around. I hope you find something meaningful. You're surprised many relatives of deceased Liar Squad members are here for the Remembrance Day event. Is it really just a coincidence? As you ponder this question, the relatives are gathering up to Karen.
Miss, I'm sorry for being mean to you before. Mom told me you were protecting Dad until the very last moment before you passed out. I shouldn't have said you left him to die.
I'm really sorry. Zeta was really young when it happened, so she was too little to understand, and I haven't really talked about it. I hope she didn't upset you.
No, she was right. If only I'd been strong enough to take down most of the ethereals.
Oh god, not
Maybe
this.
they wouldn't have ended up in that situation.
Okay, don't blame yourself because you... that's just...
Oh, that's not fair. The old capital was falling. No single person's strength could ever be the deciding factor in the face of a disaster like that.
In spite of it all, you survived. If they were still here, I'm sure they'd see that as something to celebrate.
I've always known the truth. I failed to protect them. A weakling like me survived, and the rest of them disappeared without a trace. This isn't solace. It's the worst possible outcome. That's something I can't face. I've never had the courage to tell you I couldn't protect your loved ones. All I can do is wander New Eridu, hoping to find some trace of them. Even after all this time, I still haven't accomplished anything. I'm sorry.
You really don't know us at all. This isn't the worst possible outcome by any means. Styx, my husband, and all his comrades who lost their lives, each one of them left behind their own legacy.
This is true.
Just look all around you. Everyone standing before you is a legacy they protected that is carried on to this day. After my husband passed away, Zeta and I received survivor benefits. And with all the odd jobs I've been doing, we've managed to get to where we are today. Styx always wanted our daughter to study art, and Zeta's interested in it too. Now, that dream has become a reality. She just got accepted into the art school in Janus Quarter.
That's great.
Mom and I have our tough days, but I often think of Dad's cheerful laughter, and that memory gives me the strength to keep pushing through. One day, it'll all pay off, just like it has now.
Thank you for always being by my husband's side, even at the very end.
Well, I suppose you must have heard about my condition from my son?
Ethel, Kakaitis used to tell me about you. He often took leave or skipped work to earn extra money by part-timing, or to care for you when you were sick in bed.
Yes, that's true, but I bet he never told you my illness became so bad that I needed major surgery, and he worked his tail off to raise the money. Who would have thought he would pass before me? I used the benefits from his death for the surgery, and that's the only reason I'm here today. In a way, his passing allowed my life to continue.
That's kind of sad, really.
Every time I think about it, I feel like
Quite sad,
I
in
need
fact.
to keep my body healthy and live a few more years. The sights I see, I believe he can sense them from somewhere far away. When I was too weak to take care of him, it was you and your comrades who stayed by his side. Thank you for everything that you've done for him.
In fact, IRL, this sort of situation doesn't really always happen because some people don't really, just want to blame people for other people's deaths.
As for
It
me,
happens,
well,
sadly.
I'm currently working as a fashion designer.
A fashion designer? Is that because of Acheron?
Yeah, is that, yeah, what is that?
It is. I'm sure you remember how much she loved beautiful things. She was always into fashion, so I decided to become part of that world. That way, she can always be with me.
Man, my head is trying to knock me unconscious. That is not good.
I admit I had no
Grasp
idea
of
how
water.
fun fashion design could be until I actually gave it a shot. I wish I'd figured that out sooner. We would have had so much more to talk about.
Clean it. Alright.
Anyway, I'm planning to start my own fashion brand next year. She used to say that after retiring from the army, she wanted to pursue fashion design. I really want to carry on her dream. It feels like my life's purpose. You know, she used to talk about you when she came home for the holidays. How your rivalry pushed her to keep improving. So, thank you. I'm proud of my sister. And I'm proud of you, too.
I hope you are.
As you can see, all of us have made it to this day, carrying the will of those we loved. So please don't say they left nothing behind. They've always been a part of every pain and joy we've experienced over the years.
There we go.
Please remember, everything and everyone in New Eridu is only here today because you all risked your lives in battle.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. It's been wonderful to hear about how you're all doing and to listen to these words. I'm so glad I decided to come here on Remembrance Day.
Speaking of which, I wasn't expecting to see any of you. What brings you here today?
I could ask you the same thing, Ethel. Last time I asked, you said you weren't coming. I only came because I suddenly got a DM from Nathan. He said he really wanted me to be here.
I'm here because of Nathan's message, too. He was pretty insistent, so I thought he'd be here. But I've been looking around for a while now. I still haven't seen him.
So it's the same for all of us. I responded to his message, but he never wrote back. Isn't that strange?
Sorry, but who's this Nathan you're talking about?
Yeah, who is Nathan?
Nathan is Lethe's younger brother. Frankly, out of all of us, he's probably the one who wants to see you the most. He used to be part of the defense force himself, and...
The day the old capital fell, his squad was responsible for supporting the forces that had already entered the Hollow, which included all of you. He's told us that story so many times. When they saw how bad things were in that Hollow, some of the reinforcements called off their plans and pulled back. He tried to stop them, but there was nothing he could do.
He always blamed himself and wanted to find you to apologize. But the truth is, the reinforcements retreating was inevitable. Shortly after their retreat, headquarters issued the official order. We all lost someone in that disaster. And for a while, we resented the reinforcements for their decision. But over time, we came to understand it, and we eventually let it go. There was no avoiding casualties in that
I'm sorry,
battle.
you would not. No.
In
no.
hindsight, it
You'd all be
wasn't
angry
wrong
about this
for
right about now.
headquarters
I'm
to
sorry, this isn't.
prioritize saving their strength.
And the reality is, if you had lost somebody like this in the situation to find this out, you would not be. Yeah. It's also very likely you wouldn't have talked to Nathan for years before you realized that he'd actually spoken out against
May
retreat.
I ask what the name of Nathan's squad was when he was in the Defense Force?
Yeah, what was
Imperial
it?
Squad of the Obsidian Division. Is something wrong?
Nothing. It's just... I think I might have stumbled upon the...
The 12 members paid their respects and left. They continued during Remembrance Day. Charon stood there in a daze, seemingly having said something. At that moment, a sound came in open space from the outpost. It seemed someone had stepped out from the podium. The citizens all gathered at the podium, prepared to listen to this person's speech. Time to pencil for speech. Let's begin. Let's see. Listen to the speech for a moment. Who is this person?
Is that Zoe on the podium?
Is she here to speak on behalf of the soldiers? A decorated veteran. That seems fitting. But I don't see Jesse or Aaron around. Didn't they come?
Everyone please, quiet down. Zoe, of Nemesis Squad, a representative of the veterans, will now deliver the Remembrance Day speech.
Hello, everyone. I'm honored to stand here and speak on behalf of all of the soldiers of the Defense Force. Today, we gather to commemorate Remembrance Day,
So
a day born from the tragedy
push
of
for
the
the
old
retreat.
Capitol's
Then
fall.
is that what? Really...
Many of us lost relatives or friends in the disaster, and I am no exception. Every member of my squad perished in that battle, leaving me as the only survivor. Losing the friends you cherish to the Hollow is a pain that never fades. It's a sorrow that will stay with us. Now,
Her voice sounds
and
exactly
forever.
like the person we've been fighting.
However, to the families of the fallen soldiers, hold your heads high with pride for your loved ones who gave their lives. They fought to the very last moment when the old capital fell. Death isn't the end, nor dishonor. It is their eternal medal. They gave their lives facing an unstoppable disaster, exchanging their sacrifice for the world we have today. In doing so, they fulfilled their duties as soldiers to perfection. Without the blood they spilled, Eridu would not have endured, and new Eridu would never have risen from the ashes. In honor of the wishes of the departed, look ahead, people of New Eridu. Our thoughts and remembrance of those who passed will be carried in every flicker of candlelight and in every bouquet of flowers.
So these people made a long applause, and amidst these claps she droops her head. Expression darkening, she stays silent, waiting for applause to fade before lifting her gaze and scanning the crowd. Her eyes paused briefly on Charon, carrying a chilling aura. Oh, I called it when I heard the voice.
My speech was meant to end here, but since you all seem quite engaged, please allow me to share a little more. The reason you all agree with what I've said is because it offers a way to step away from the pain. That's what the living do. They seek ways to ease the weight of others' deaths, so they can find a way to start over. This is the new Eridu of today. A huge disaster consumed the old capital, and the people who survived it keep saying things like, treasure the moment and start fresh to numb themselves, hoping to forget the nightmare. No one talks about the soldiers who gave their lives in Hollow Zero.
Oh, Jesus.
No one asks why they had to die. The brave gave their lives battling the ethereal onslaught, while the weak survived. This is a new Eridu, built by weaklings. Its order founded upon their way of thinking. Your applause makes me realize you all accept this logic. Each of you had loved ones who sacrificed their lives in the fall of the old capital. And now, you're thankful that someone has encouraged you to move on from them.
That's actually a healthy response, by the way. But apparently you're too messed up to realize that.
What meaning does the sacrifice of those who died have if you all choose to forget? Have you never thought about why your own loved ones had to die? And why no one is responsible for their deaths?
Miss Zoe, there's not much time left for your,
Open your eyes! I'm speaking to those who have lost loved ones! If death is the medal for the fallen, then pain is the cross the living must bear. If you fear its weight and run from the suffering, the soldiers will never find peace in their eternal rest. To tear the wound open once again, so you'll never forget the searing pain! That's the real meaning of Remembrance Day!
Got nothing to say here.
I don't agree.
Charon, I didn't expect you to be here for Remembrance Day. How are things going with your search? Seems like you have something to say.
Among the people standing here, there's a woman who raised her daughter with the survivor benefits left by her husband. Another who's been able to carry on with her life thanks to the final efforts of her child. And yet another who's found purpose because of the influence of his late sister. The will of the deceased lives on in every person here. The soldiers who died during the fall of the old capital fought for this. The future that their loved ones are making for themselves now.
Scratch myself a bit. And stretch. I really should put stretch or D on the goddamn thing some point.
The old me might have agreed with what you said, but someone taught me that pain and hardship can lead to hope. They helped me see that hope can be inherited, not just destroyed when life fades. That's why I believe the departed didn't leave us wounded or with a heavy cross to bear, but with a melody. Each of us holds a harmonica that plays the melody of life. At first, it may sound awkward, but it will eventually flow smoothly, taking on our own style, until it merges with our soul.
You seem quite certain about what you're saying. Tell me then, what kind of melody is left behind by those we've lost?
I'm not sure. I can't picture the exact melody, but I trust the answer I've chosen. And I trust everything I've seen and heard.
Need to shoot my head a bit more. I need to find some painkillers. Not just dehydration I got today, it's a headache too.
A vague and insubstantial answer, isn't it?
There we go.
I was right about you,
Vague,
Charon.
insubstantial,
From
sure.
the moment we met, I knew we'd never really understand each other.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Everyone, I apologize for taking up your time. My speech ends here. Please feel free to continue with your visit.
Okay.
What do you think, Proxy?
Her demeanor and what she said earlier.
It's kind of obvious at this point who she is.
You mean about her real identity, right? Looks like we're on the same page. Shielded by her identity as a decorated soldier, she seemed pretty confident that we wouldn't confront her directly on military ground like at the outpost. She arrived so brazenly and left without a care. If I'm right about this, she'll be trying to contact us again in no time.
As the phone rings again, Shepard appears on the screen as he'll answer the video. He seems panicked and anxious to speak, but the moment he sees your Scott Empress, he swallows back the words and clears his throat instead.
Looks like you're a little busy, so I'll keep it short. The client just sent me a location via Knock Knock, along with a picture of several unconscious, tied-up individuals. I'll send you the location shortly. It should be an entrance to the Hollow in Port Elpis. At this stage, I don't have any further requests. My only hope is that you'll proceed with caution.
A location with a picture of the hostages. Looks like Grim Vulture is losing patience and wants to put an end to all this.
Charon, what's your plan? No matter what you decide, I'll stay by your side till the end.
I've made up my mind. Proxy, please accept my official commission. Help me venture into the depths of the Hollow to rescue the client and any other hostages. It's time to put an end to this. It's up to me to stop Grim Vulture. Stop her from crushing everything in front of her with that heavy cross.
Right, because she's definitely going too far. Who's this? It's day event with Sharon and return to the video store. She cleans her firearm multiple times and keeps adjusting her breathing. The showdown is about to begin. Each of my shots, dodging in advance. Entering the battlefield pre-prepared by such a immortal enemy alone, it is foreseeable that she will continuously occupy later sniper positions, relentlessly targeting us, but we have to have the opportunity to... Yeah, they'll have plans to move and have set up other sniper positions to move between. It's also occurred to me something that I never noticed before now, and I don't know why, but her midriff is almost completely bare, and I would have thought she was wearing... at least be wearing body armor there. I didn't realise it before until now. It's a sniper's duel. The one who fails to secure the best vantage point or expose their position is always the loser, but I believe there's still a chance. I swear she used to have a full bodysuit, but eh. In other previous fights, I could sense the pride and impatience of Grim Vulture as a sniper. I'm not sure where the impatience comes from, but that pride is definitely something we can turn against her. I believe she would never accept the idea of me surpassing her sniping skills. If I don't match her at a critical moment, she'll lose her composure. That'll be the instant she exposes a weakness. Proxy is the strategy I've chosen. Grim Vulture may indeed be a superior sniper, but let's pass her and make the strategy succeed. To win this battle despite the overwhelming disadvantage, please entrust your back to me, Proxy. I need your like a pain to support me. Same to you, Charon. Yes, I will protect you, so please provide me your guidance. Okay. Well. Combat time. Right. Okay,
I'm here. Need a hand? So I'll show you my real value this time.
If you need...
My loyalty lies with the winner.
I actually haven't used you yet.
No problem. Let's go have some fun.
Nothing to...
Come on, let's get to work.
Need...
I've got your...
A mission? Take me along.
Yeah, I'll do.
Consider it done.
So, a blind lady, a cat, and a dog. There's a joke in here somewhere. Oh, wait, it's cat. No, wait. Is that the dog? Is that the dog again? They're in... I can't remember. Fuck. It's not bad in my head, I guess.
Charon, look. Another communicator.
Here we go.
Another communicator. It's a bad habit for a sniper to be so talkative.
Oh, really? I think it's rather good for my mental health to witness in real time how my target becomes desperate and gives up their struggle.
Oh, great.
Do you really still need to disguise your voice? I thought you didn't want to hide anymore, Zoe.
You're right. Seems there's no need for secrecy anymore. I, Zoe, the sniper known as Grim Vulture of Nemesis Squad, send you my regards.
Zoe. No. Grim Vulture. You, like me, were one of the advanced troops deployed to suppress Hollow Zero right after the fall of the old capital, right? Noct, Cartess, and Impera Squad. So far, all the victims have been members of these squads. They were initially supposed to enter the Hollow to reinforce the advanced troops. Nemesis, your squad, lacking reinforcements, lost everyone except you in the fall of the old capital. You blamed their deaths on the absence of reinforcements and sought revenge on them. That's my conclusion. Just like me. The fall of the old capital left you entirely alone.
A sniper, the sole survivor, a mere pawn abandoned by the military. Don't you think we're very much alike? The Imperial
You're nothing
squad
alike.
member, Nathan, the one you're searching for, he pleaded with me to let him go when I was about to kill him, saying he had to see you no matter what. That's how you caught my attention. I let him live to get all sorts of information on you. I was so curious about you that I even set a trap, disguising myself as a victim to get closer to you.
Jesus, this woman.
It turned out we share the same story. We even got the same PTSD symptoms. After all these years, we still see images of our teammates before they die. It's impossible to erase them from our minds. It's just, you use ridiculous fantasies to numb yourself, chasing after illusions of your squad mates. While I can't afford to be as naive as you. One night, when I was overwhelmed with the unbearable images of my comrades' deaths, vomiting and crying, I finally realized the meaning behind their appearance before me. They were pleading with me, pleading for vengeance against those who abandoned us, begging me to destroy the repulsive, hypocritical new order of New Eridu. So, I carried on their will. I began kidnapping targets and sniping them in the hollow, watching as they became corrupted and died in despair.
You really think this is what they'd want?
What else? Would they want me to be like you, playing at a game of finding my missing squad mates, accepting their deaths when I'm done playing, and then forgiving the very enemy who killed them? What a noble and virtuous gesture. Forgive on behalf of fallen comrades, coexist with New Eridu's order, and live peacefully among cowards. It's precisely because you and I are so similar that this hypocritical and cruel attitude makes it even harder for me to forgive you. After our first conversation, I was certain I must end your life myself to prove I'm right.
That's exactly what I wanted to say to you, too. Because we've suffered the same hardships. I can't accept the path of destruction you've chosen. Jesse, Aaron, Nathan, the client I've been searching for, and any other targets of revenge you've set your sights on. They all feel regret and struggle over the choices they made back then. But you can't see any of that. You didn't target the higher-ups who misjudged the situation, the dangerous ethereals who killed your comrades, or the ones responsible for the fall of the old capital. Instead, you went after the easiest targets. Grim Vulture, as a sniper of the Eridu Defense Force, you have failed in your duty.
Easier target.
To preserve the will and hope left by my comrades, I'm going to put an end to your actions right here.
Went along with it.
That suits me just fine. A sniper should let the gun do the talking. Make it to the deepest part of the hollow alive, and I'll meet you with nothing but raw
Destruction will let's do this. There. Oh, there we go. Right.
The real enemy is this battlefield air. Oh, my
Hello? Controller. There we go. Alright then. Let's get on with this.
Since you made it here, let me reward you with a few things you don't know. Noct, Cartus, Impura, and many other squads. Did you know the reinforcements that were meant to back us up ended up deciding to retreat? Relying on a show of hands to vote. Isn't that ridiculous? Our lives were discarded in such an absurd way, like a kindergarten election for class monitor. So, when I killed them, I employed this method. I made the dozen or so people I captured vote on who I should kill first. You wouldn't believe how funny it was.
Great, so...
Laugh!
Not funny, you're crazy.
This'll cost extra. It's over now. You're in my sneak attack.
Oh, interesting.
I'll take point.
All right, I'll take over.
Okay, done.
Jesse and Aaron, do you have them too? Or are they already?
You still care about them? Or should I say, it looks like I haven't made enough of a friend in your life if you still have the time to
There
worry
we go.
about them.
That's in position.
Why not leave their fate as an unsolved mystery? Normally that's more suspenseful, right? In any case,
Look, messed that up.
stumble into the underworld with your
Never mess up.
filling out. Don't be the two of them.
Pierce, wait.
Wouldn't it be more exciting to wait until then to reveal the answer? Those two morons are so stupid. Oh, it's hilarious. I pretended to fit in a little, and they treated me as one of their own. They had their guard up, but they never thought of it. It's no surprise they retreated back then. Bunch of good-for-nothing idiots.
Why is Teddy astronaut?
Perfect
Not
shot.
Let's see.
No mercy. I'll pierce right through.
Why am I sending like sneak kills? This is edit getting worse.
You're in my sights. Adjusting for wind. Yeah. Yeah.
Is our prey giving you trouble? Go for it.
Take a shot.
Come on.
Ether vision activate.
Down, 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 down.
Ambush! I'll bring you to justice myself.
The target's weary. Increase firepower.
Keep it up.
Time to pin them down. Quick shot.
This prey is mine!
The wind and rain are picking up.
This extreme weather is perfect for sending you to your grave, don't you think? No one will hear your screams and cries if you die. By the time the rain stops,
You guys aren't gonna have a good time with me. Come on. Oh, you have a good time? There you go. There you go. There's a good time.
It wasn't heavy rain like
You have a good
now,
problem.
but the sky was dark. Both your teammates and mine, they all perished like this. Now that I think about it,
One sec. Don't worry about it.
I'm actually doing something good. If I
I bet you thought you were.
Make sure you die just as painfully as your teammates did.
Grim Vulture, are you in pain?
Don't you get it? I made it to the deepest part of the hollow wind up. Ah! Such determination deserves praise! Now, time for the final showdown to be great on. But, you're really foolish to be prepared a little gift for you. I ensure a superior way of abducting and corrupting a high-ranking officer. It wasn't easy luring it here.
Oh,
You can play with him for a while.
Oh, hell.
I'll watch you come about. Then I'll put a bullet right through your heart.
Oh, you lost one. Come on. No. Stop. Yo. I'm
Time to pin them down.
Ah. Come on, dodge.
Recalibrating. The target's weary.
You asked for it!
Come on. That's it.
This bullet will reach its mark. Fire support. Time to pin them down.
Oh, no. I can swap out. I'm really putting this up in the trash. Dodge.
Adjusting for wind.
I'm going to lose this one, I think. The first time I've lost the game in this in a while. No. Okay. I need to get... Right. We'll do this again. That went badly. We're not ready for that. The two supporting characters were too low level for a start, and a few other things too. We're gonna leave this side story for the moment. Frankly, this headache is also trying to knock me unconscious, which is not good. Right, I get a good night's sleep, and now I'm having this problem. It's either I'm too tired to stream, or I have a headache. I'm not enjoying this. Not at all. Oh, man. I'm gonna have to call it here. I'm gonna try and come back to this later this evening when my headache's actually... I probably will just be tired and won't have a headache. It's like 1 or 2. And I'll try and continue this because I just really hate what this is doing to me right now. I just can't focus. Really passing out is not good. And having 2 team members be on passing out from a headache. Oh god, I haven't had one this bad in a while. I'm gonna have to call it here. Stay safe. Just remember to look after yourselves. Don't follow my example. I'm being really bad at looking after myself at the moment. Alright, stay safe now. I'll come back to this later tonight. I'm just not in the mindset for it.